All right, hello. I found out that they just jumped straight from Makushita into Juryo. I thought there might be a small acknowledgement or a break to change judges, but nope. We just finished the final Makushita match, which is the third tier division, and here we are in the very first match of the Juryo division for day 7, and that man there is the man from Hakuho's stable. Very reminiscent of kind of an Ishiura type of build on a smaller guy. Let me pull up my stats on him. Go to the Juryo here on the old phone. And his name is Kiho, Juryo 13. His opponent today is the leader down in Juryo, the much larger man in the blue mawashi on your right. And his name is Onosato, and he is from Kiseno-sato's stable. So these both of these guys have excellent wrestlers as their Oyakata is their head coach, and there is his stats: 23 years old, 192 centimeters, pretty tall, very big boy, up and coming. Obviously doesn't have his chonmage yet. His hair is not quite long enough. And let's see, he has was born in the year we said his age already. Born in the year 2000. Yeah, this is only his third professional sumo basho. He started at Makushita 10 in May, got a 6-1, went up to Makushita 3, faltered a little bit, got a 4-3, but it was enough to get this promotion up to Juryo 14, which is the bottom of the Juryo division, and so far he is undefeated at 6-0. And his opponent, Kiho, who used to go by Kawazoe, is 167 centimeters tall. So what's that, 25 centimeter difference in their height, but obviously he is fighting well. Toiled down in Makushita for a while until May, got a 5-2 at Makushita 1, got promoted, changed his Shikona from Kawazoe to Kiho, was Juryo 13 last tournament but had to pull out and only got 7 wins. He went 7-5-3 with the absences. Just missed getting Kachikoshi. So they didn't demote him out of the division. They just demoted him. They didn't demote him at all. Oh, I thought they moved him from the east to the west. They just kept him where he was, and he's now Juryo 13 again. Currently, he's 3-3 in this basho, so doing his best. And but the big story here is Onosato, who is is undefeated and at the top of the leaderboard. No play-by-play in this early stuff. Just the crowd noise and me. Oh, and there he goes, number 7. Takikomi slap down win. Oh, I'm expecting the delivery. Okay, I'm just going to let this play. I got to go answer my door. Enjoy. Thank you. Okay, I'm coming back. So I subscribed to a food delivery. It's called Nosh here in Japan. And every 2 weeks I get 8 pre-made meals just so I can get some variety in my diet because I eat the same thing a lot. Okay, but there you go, Onosato. Now we're off into the other Juryo matches. Why don't I give you this one as a bonus? Hadn't planned on it, but we'll just let the video run here. You get one more. They go much faster down in Juryo. They don't prevaricate, is that a good word? As they go. So this is Chiyonoumi versus Tokihayate. You can see I'm not used to saying some of these names as much. Tokihayate will be, there he is in the blue on your right. He is Juryo 11, 4-2 record. So Chiyonoumi is up from Makushita. Okay, so he's fighting. Maybe they had an injury. Let me see, absent rikishi list down in Juryo. Did somebody pull out of the tournament? Oh, well, of course, Wakataka Kage was Juryo 7, and he didn't fight. So they don't have, even numbers all the way up. So yeah, they have to have a guy from Makushita every day come up and fight somebody. So today is Chiyonomi's turn. He's 1-2, so a win here will count toward his Makushita record, and he hopes to get the win here, of course. Oh, sorry, I didn't leave the sound on for you guys. I apologize. So you had silence there for a while. My bad, my bad. All right, so Tokihayate won to go to 5-2. That's a very good first week score for a Juryo wrestler, setting himself up well to get his Kachikoshi in the second week. It is day 7. Tomorrow's the pivot Sunday, right? Day 8, the middle of the tournament. And then he'll have 7 more days to go. And yeah, Chiyonoumi, though, unfortunately, they only fight 7 times down in Makushita, and he's already at 1-3. So he'd have to get 3 wins out of his final 4 matches to get his Kachikoshi. There's a very young guy. We were used to much of the senior older guys doing this job. So he's only 50 years old, much closer to my age, born in 1973. And there's a little profile of him. And I'm going to give you this one more match. And the reason I'm going to give it to you is because the fighter coming up on the right, Tenshoho, the Juryo 14, is another up-and-coming rikishi from Hakuho's stable. Just like Hakuoho and Kiho, Hokuseiho. Here's another young guy, only 21 years old. And he also changed his shikona recently when he got promoted to Juryo. He used to go by Muka Inakano. Wow, I'm glad I don't have to say that. I'd rather say Tenshoho. And young guy from Mie-ken, 180 centimeters, and almost the same weight as height. 179 kilos, 180 centimeters. And so fairly big guy, but his opponent is no small man either. It's Juryo 11 Shiden. But look at that difference in age, almost 10 years difference. And he is 176 centimeters, 160 kg. Been fighting quite a while. He's at 3-3 right now. So both men doing okay in the first week. So Tenshoho, we'll have to see how he does here. And yeah, Hakuho has very quietly assembled quite a roster of young talent at his stable. And, in addition to, he's still got Enho, who vows to come back and fight. He pulled out of this tournament, and he'll be, further down the Banzuke into maybe even the 4th tier division. But he's got quite a roster of young guys coming up. And we hope that Hakuoho, who had to pull out of this tournament for shoulder surgery, will come back strong. Maybe not in November, but hopefully in January. And today, tickets go on sale for the Fukuoka Basho, for the November tournament. And I am putting my money in with Jeff over at BuySumoTickets.com. So I'll find out probably tomorrow or the next day if I got the seats I want and what day I'm going to go. And I'll let you all know as well. Okay, let's watch this one more match here. on a rather long intro video to my Day 7 coverage, but I hope you're enjoying this peek down into the Juryo division. And I'll be back, of course. The very first match of Makuuchi, the top division, is Atami Fuji versus Kageyaki. So I'll have that for you on the channel. That's Atami Fuji was down in Juryo, went back into Maegashira, down at Maegashira 15, but he's 5-1 and shares the leaderboard with a few other guys who only have one loss so far, including Ozeki Takakeisho, who fights Shodai much later today. It's only just before 3 p.m. in Japan right now, 2:56 p.m. So this is early times in the day's events. All right, so the man from Hakuho Stable in the silver, Shiden in the purple. Let's see how they do. Oh, and a nice win for Tenshoho to go to 5-2, so doing very well. 7-day record with only 2 losses. And again, I think he set himself up well to get his Kachikoshi, go up the Banzuke in November toward the top of Juryo. And now if it came down to it, of course, you know, if you're from the same stable, you can't fight each other in regulation. So he would never fight Kiho in the normal set of bouts, just like Hokuseiho will never fight Hakuoho unless it's a playoff, unless it's for the whole thing. But in regulation, they don't fight each other if you're from the same sumo group, sumo stable. Okay, thanks for watching. Come on back for more sumo action with top division action coming up next.